How is your marriage?
With like, how are things with Chris?
Yeah, like, did you ever think like, okay, she's in remission, we can stay together?
Oh no.
No? Okay. Okay. I did that. It's like maybe you just
No.
had like a thing like, oh yeah, we got through this together. We can stay together. Like,
No, no, no. I was like, um, I was done before.
Yeah.
Like I was just done. I knew I was done. I was done probably like a couple years before I actually said anything. Um, and people have been like, well, why did you decide to have a third kid? Don't judge someone until you're in the situation. I think
Yeah.
we want to we don't want our marriage to fall apart. It's
No.
you feel it's a failure,
Yeah.
and I think we do things to think maybe, like it'll help. And
Yeah.
I thought I know that Chris always wanted 3 kids, and I was like, like maybe just having this is very vulnerable to say. Like maybe I was like, maybe having more kids will just fix things.
Yeah.
But let me say, the more kids you bring into it, the worse it gets.
Well, because it's just
Because
like,
it's
oh,
harder.
another, like maybe this will distract
Yeah,
what
but
is happening.
I know, but if I look back, like, I'm just like, Carrie, the more kids, the more work. The less focus you can put on your marriage,
That's
the
what I
more kids
mean.
you
That's
have.
why. Like you're
Yeah, 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 yeah. For
right.
sure, it's a distraction. Yeah.
So how long have you been separated now?
Um, so before I told Chris before Sybil got sick. So that would be in 2022. Now it's 2026. So like 4 years.
Okay. So you
Like,
guys would say separation was from then on.
well, on paper,
Yeah.
like the signing was
Oh no, that was like recent-ish, I
no,
feel.
no, that was 2023. I have it. It's December
Oh,
2023
I
that
thought I did mine first.
you did. But we're not divorced.
No, no, oh, okay,
This
okay, the
is the
separation
separation
agreement.
agreement.
Got it. Okay, okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
Was December of 2023.
December.
Yeah.
Okay.
So exactly 3 years ago, like
Oh,
on paper.
got it.
So I told Chris that I was done, and literally, like, I remember because it was like I told Chris I was done before Christmas of 2020. That would have been 2021 that I told him I was done. It was
Mhm.
around Christmas time because I remember being like really emotional because I was like, this is probably going to be my last Christmas in this house. And then, you know, January came and, life, and we were just kind of like, it was almost like we both knew it was done, but nothing was happening.
Mm.
Like nobody was talking about it.
Yeah.
There was just weirdness in the environment, like a negative energy, a bad energy, because
Yeah.
we knew I was going to split. It's just we didn't know what to do.
Mhm.
And then she got sick in February, so I stayed. But on paper, like it was December 2023 that I signed the separation agreement.
Throughout all this, what do you think was like the biggest thing you learned? Like everything up until this point.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I'm like, geez, I've learned so much.
Okay, well, list them all.
Oh my God, I've learned so much. Um,
You can take more than one tissue. Yeah.
this is probably something I learned as a child because everything was like, like, don't take, oh, this is nice. Don't take too much, like just reuse it, reuse it. It's like the,
Yeah.
the tissue's like falling apart. Okay, what have I learned? Well, I can tell you what I've learned. I'm gonna have to like break it down.
Yep.
So with my marriage, what I've learned from that is if I could go back, I would tell myself to look for someone to focus on how that person made me feel.
Mm.
Not do they check the boxes, the superficial.
Dude.
boxes. Ugh. Yeah,
Boom.
right though? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so he's got a good job, check.
Yeah.
He's stable, check.
Yeah.
He's safe, check. But
Yeah.
like, how are they actually making me feel when I'm with them? Like, it's not that he didn't make me feel good, but it was more of like, it was a safety.
Like, how was your nervous system?
Well,
Like,
ah.
and your heart?
In the beginning, it was fine, but there was definitely things that felt off, but I
Mhm.
just ignored it.
Yeah.
And I was like, he'll make a good dad. I kept saying that. Oh my gosh, he'll make a good dad because I didn't have a good dad.
Hmm.
So it was like all those things instead of thinking, how does he make me feel inside? How do I feel in my body when I'm with him? And I don't mean like the chemistry and stuff. Of course, that's super important.
Mm.
But like just yeah, like do I feel regulated?
Yeah.
That's what you mean, right?
Yeah, like your nervous system
Yeah.
regulated, like, and how do you feel like in your heart? Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And people could say, like my mama said, well, why did you marry him if you look back and all this? And it's like, well, I, if I'm being honest, like I loved him
Hmm.
and I didn't really know the difference between being in love and loving someone.
Hmm.
I mean, I only know what I know. Look what I was raised in.
Yeah.
Like the way my parents treated each other, that's what I thought, like that's all I knew,
Yeah.
right?
So you're like, heck yeah, look at this.
I'm like, oh, this guy's so, in quotations, normal and safe.
Hmm.
Not thinking like, how do I actually feel? Like, do I feel, I never want to feel like I'm bashing Chris because he's not a bad guy. But we did not have a great emotional connection.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I never felt like it's going to sound so cheesy, like our souls connected. That's
Hmm.
the only way I can explain it.
Yeah.
Like, I never felt like, so hard to admit now, but you don't know it until after,
Yeah.
and you look back. But I never looked into his eyes and felt like we were actually connecting.
Mm.
I don't know how to explain it because I have that now.
Yeah.
So I don't like,
Well, you don't know until,
and it's not that we didn't love each other. It's
yeah.
just, yeah. You know what? I did the best that I could
Yeah.
with what I knew.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to settle down, and I knew that the type of guys I was going after weren't going to be safe people. And I could see that Chris would be a good provider and all those things that I said. But what I've learned from that is, yeah, like you got to see how your nervous system is. Do you connect intimately? And not intimately like sex, like intimately.
Hmm.
Like, can you look into each other's eyes and you just feel that other person like
Yeah.
inside?
Hmm.
Yeah. What did I learn about Sybil's cancer? It taught me that life can be taken away from you or changed within a matter of seconds. Um, and I just decided that I'm not, or I'm trying, because I'm a work in progress. I'm not gonna stress so much about doing like doing fun stuff with my kids and about money and
Mm.
stuff like that.
Like, don't stress the small stuff.
Yeah, or even the big stuff. Like
Yeah.
I want to come from a place of living in abundance, not in scarcity.
Yeah.
And like some may not agree with this, but if I want to take the vacation and some might be like, well, you should probably save that just in case. Just in case what? What if my kid dies and I don't have that memory now with them?
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, life can change like that, and I just want to live it with my kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the vacations. I'm going to spend the money. No, don't be an idiot and buy like $20,000 bags or anything like that. But you know what I mean?
Are you looking?
No, I'm not looking at you. I'm just saying, like,
I haven't bought a $20,000 bag. Just
no,
for
she
you.
hasn't. Neither have I. But I'm saying, what I mean about like, just take the trip,
Yeah.
do the thing.
Mhm.
Don't
Smart.
wait. What are you waiting for? You might not have it. And that's one thing about my marriage too. And I don't, again, to each their own. Chris has been very successful with how he manages his money and whatnot, but he was always like, we need to save, 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 and take the vacations when the kids are older or when we're retired. That was always how he was. And I was the opposite.
Yeah.
And then, but I just went with it
Yeah.
because I was the stay-at-home mom and he was bringing in the income, and that's just how I felt like I had to listen to what he said because he
Mhm.
was the provider. It's a whole nother story for another time.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm like, no, I'm not waiting to take that vacation until my kids are older, until I have more money, or until I'm retired, because I might not get there or they might not get there.
Mhm.
That's what I learned from Sybil getting sick, is that life is short. Just do the thing. Just do the thing.
Oh, I wanted to touch on one thing. So when you said that you went on this like, shall we call it like a binge drinking type of thing with all that stuff that was happening, you decided to not drink for over a year, I think it was, right?
Yeah,
And you're
so
still kind of not drinking really.
yeah, I mean, I can't technically, according to like AA terms or whatever,
Yeah.
I can't say that I'm sober
Hmm.
because last summer I had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, I don't say that I'm sober. I just now I say I don't drink.
I just choose not to drink.
I choose not to
Yeah.
drink. Um, so do you want to get into the alcohol thing? I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny because some people would say yes, you had a problem with alcohol, and then others would say no, you didn't. And it's all who you talk to. But I did have a problem with alcohol, but not like your typical like alcoholic. Like I didn't drink secretly. Well, for most of my, we'll talk about we'll get into that part later. But like my thing was I was a binge drinker.
Yeah. That's how I was too.
So I didn't drink all the time. Well, in my 20s I did, but we all did. But like when I got into my 30s and I became like a wife and a mom and stuff, of course I wasn't partying and I also wasn't working in bars and stuff, but I would go out and then I would binge drink. And I it was almost like by like this, well, the first sip, like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I love alcohol. I do. I love the way it makes me feel.
Mm.
It turns my brain off. My brain is like it's like I have a hamster, like with ADHD. It's like it's and anxiety. I have both. I have generalized anxiety disorder, and I've been diagnosed with ADHD. Like the brain is going 100 miles a minute all the time.
Yep.
So you have that first sip, and it's just like everything gets quiet, and it's just like and it just feels so good, and I love it. And then you have that like the second drink, and then you're having fun, and the social anxiety goes away. And I never knew I had social anxiety until I quit drinking.
But you don't.
No, but I do.
Okay. When we went anywhere we're in a weekend, I'm the one that's like, I can't talk to people. I can't. And then you're like, oh, blah blah blah. And every like, you know what I mean?
I just like push it down, but I
Oh.
have anxiety the whole time leading up to it.
Yeah, but I feel like when you get there, you're like, it's
No,
gone.
I just turn on something else.
Oh.
Yeah, I turn it
Yeah.
off.
So I'm like,
But that's also come with a bit of time
yeah.
too. Like the first year that I didn't drink, I didn't go out.
Mm,
Remember that? You're like,
mm.
you never go out. And I'm like, because I don't know how to be social. Like I'm so uncomfortable and so awkward right now. Like I don't even know who I am. Like I'm literally not numbing anything. And I'm just like sitting in my shit
Mm.
and I'm so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But rewind. So did I have a problem with drinking? Well, yeah, because once I got some drinks in me, I couldn't stop. Like everybody would be like, "Hey, it's midnight. We have to work tomorrow," and I'd be like, "I'm just getting going. Like, where's the fireball? Where's the jack shots? Let's go to the club. Let's go to the after party."
Mm.
Like, and then it's like you black out. Um, anyways, so I was a binge drinker, and then when Sybil got sick, I started drinking more often at home, but not binging. This is where it's weird. So when I was with my kids at home, I wouldn't binge, but if I was out in a social situation, I would.
Mm.
I don't I don't know how I turned that off because I never allowed in front of my kids myself to get drunk.
Mhm.
But when Sybil was sick, I started just having drinks more often. It was like, I just remember I said I was so uncomfortable in that house, in that environment. I wanted to get out of my
Mm.
environment so bad. So I would sort of like just numb. Like I would have a gin and bubbly every 45 minutes. Like just like, okay, the buzz is wearing off. Now I'm going to have another one. Okay,
Mhm.
it's wearing off. Now I'm going to have another one.
Mhm.
And it started out slow. And then when Sybil was done with her treatment and we were not in the hospital that much, I noticed that I started like having my gins earlier and earlier in the day.
Mm.
I never drove like my kids to school having a gin or whatever, but it was like on the weekends or during summer vacation. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it was like I wasn't, I just, I started, I started to realize I couldn't function. Like I couldn't, I shouldn't say I couldn't function. I couldn't go a day without thinking like when can I have a drink again? Like it
Mhm.
was just always on my mind. And then I started to realize like, oh man, like this is kind of getting away from me.
Mm.
And when I would binge too when I was by myself. Like when I would go to my weekend for go to the hotel, I would drink a bottle of wine to myself.
Mhm.
And that's sort of like when I would binge.
Mm.
Anyways, I always knew that I always knew that I can't drink. And I hate people who can. I don't hate them, but like people who can, like Chris, my ex, he can go and have 2 or 3 pints of beer and go, I'm starting to feel a little out of control. Like that's what he would say, I'm not having anymore. And I'm like,
Mm.
how the fuck do you do that? Like, like I would be like so irritated. I was like, I just want to be able to drink like a normal person because I really love that first part of it.
Mm.
Like the fun, you're
Yeah.
getting the buzz and the fun part.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, I didn't drink for like I think my sobriety. I can't say sobriety date because I'm not sober. The day I stopped drinking was like September 3rd or something, 2 years ago. And then, so I went a year, and then last summer I went to Montreal
Mhm.
with Chris and the kids.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, that was it was a really fun, but that was hard. Like traveling with your ex-husband who like we irritate the shit out of each other.
But that's cool how you guys can do that.
Totally, but it was like I remember being at some like water park there, and I was like, I think I can have a drink.
Yeah.
Like, I think I can. Like, it's been a year. I've done a lot of work on myself. It's so funny because we like start to justify, like, I'll be fine. I'll be good. So I ended up having like some cooler or something. And the funny thing was, I was like, this just doesn't feel good.
Mm.
I was like kind of pissed off. I was. I
Yeah.
was like, why isn't this making me feel like it used to?
Yeah.
Like it used to sort of, like I said, quiet the brain, or, you get like warm, fuzzy feeling, you become relaxed. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, this does not feel good at all. I felt like just foggy and
Mm.
kind of dumb.
Mm.
I was like, oh, I'm not sharp right now. I'm not sharp and things aren't clear.
Mm.
And then that was it. And then we went in Montreal again. We went out for dinner,
Mhm.
and I'm like justifying again. I'm like, I'm going to try this again.
Yeah.
And I had some like mojito or something. I can't remember
Yeah.
what it was. And again, I was like, I don't like this feeling.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Okay, well. So I was like, there's no point in me drinking now because I actually don't like the way it makes me feel.
Mm.
Like the only way to explain it is I didn't feel clear and
Hmm.
I felt kind of dumb. Like I remember being at the table with my kids and they were like talking to me and I was kind of just like giggling and stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Mm.
And so yeah, I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool that I tried it though. So I
Yeah.
wanted to like
Never.
to see, right?
Yeah. I kind of feel the same as you. Like I don't have to have it and I
Yeah.
don't crave it anymore. But when I can have it and it is what it is.
I don't know. It does nothing. It didn't
Yeah.
make me feel good. I
Yeah.
just felt weird. You know what I loved about, I'm going back to Awaken again.
Mm.
I loved how everybody was sober there. Like it was such a big social situation. And you know, that like 9 a.m. dance party we had.
Mm.
Like I never danced sober.
Mm.
Never. I mean, at home with my kids,
Yeah.
but like in public
Yeah.
with a whole bunch of people,
Yeah.
it was like so like freeing, like
Yeah.
so I don't know. Well, you know, you were
Yeah.
there, but like
It
I
was
was
fun.
like, oh
It was a
my
good feeling.
gosh, I am dancing, I'm loving it, I'm having so much fun, and I'm
Hmm.
sober. And everybody here is sober.
Yeah.
And not that, I mean, sober in that moment. All the people there aren't like in recovery. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, there's people there that drink, do all sorts of things. But in that moment,
Hmm.
we were all, from what I know, it was 9 in the morning. We weren't on substances at 9 in the morning, I don't
Yeah.
think. It was just really cool.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Um, we might have to, I don't know how long we've been talking actually. Oh my gosh. Okay. The one, like, I want to get into, I might do this into two parts if it's like super long, but, how is life now? Like, tell us about Mr. Mr. Curtis. Curtis.
As I flutter my nostrils.
Hey,
Oh, Curtis.
how did you guys, do you even want to talk about how you guys met or like how it was in the beginning?
We can talk
Because I
about
really think like the beginning part, like of your guys' story and what you guys have gone through is pretty freaking amazing and how it is now.
you may have to remind me of some stuff because um I don't know, I just forget things. And I think because I was just talking about stuff that made me really emotional, like I
Mm.
feel really tired, so remind me if I forget stuff. I don't mind talking about how we met. So Chris and I were obviously separated. I had dated a few people here and there. It wasn't really working out. It's very interesting out there in the world when it comes to dating. Anyways, and I had told myself, you know what, like just forget about guys. I think I told you this. I went off the apps or whatever, and I was like, whatever. And then I had a weak moment, as we do, and I went on Tinder, believe it or not, which I used to think was just like a hookup site, but I'm realizing that they're all the same. Like all the Hinge, Bumble, all of them. It's all the same guys. Anyways,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna go on. I'm gonna give myself like 10 hours and then I'm going off.
10 hours.
Something like that. Yeah, I can't remember. It was like some short amount of time. And I went on and then you're like,
Okay, this isn't 10 hours consistent you're talking about because I'm like, that's a long time. You meant like 10 hours. No? Okay.
what do you mean?
Like if you like not 10 hours straight, right?
Well, I was on the app for 10
That's
hours.
what I mean.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I was
Okay,
like,
okay. No, I was
yeah.
like, let's say I went on, I think I actually went on it. Yeah, I went on it in the evening. And I was like, I'm gonna give it till tomorrow morning.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
Oh,
what.
I know what you meant. Okay, okay.
No, no, no. Could you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll for 10
I
hours.
was like,
Oh my God.
I'm like, is there even that many people?
Could you imagine? But so, anyways, I was on there and then I saw Kurt and I was like, oh, he's cute. But what actually got me was like what he said in his profile.
Mm.
It was different than anybody else
Mm.
because every guy's like, oh, I like I want a girl who works out and I like to go for walks and I want to do the grind with you and like all of them are kind of the same.
Mm.
He was like, I've lived a life and I'm looking for like a rock solid woman.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of different. That's like a different bio. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna message this guy. So I messaged him and I think he saved it. He's got it, he saved it all, like screenshotted all our
Mm.
conversations. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. I just deleted everything.
So sweet.
Like, so I messaged him and I was like, I really like what you said in your bio. And I think I messaged him. It must have been early. It was like 7 o'clock, and I didn't hear anything. And I was like, oh. But now I know that's because he goes to bed at like 7:30.
Yeah.
Um, because he gets up at 3. But anyways, so I didn't hear from him all night, and I was kind of like, hmm. And then when I woke in the morning, he had like messaged me back at like 3 in the morning when he woke up. It was like, oh yeah. He's like, what did you like about it? He's like, I want to know what you liked about it.
Mm.
And then that's just how we started talking. And when we started, we were like inseparable. Um, and I tried to break up with him so many times. And he will admit to that he's like, you tried to get rid of me so many times. He's like, you tried to sabotage and end it. Cause I just was like, I kept saying like it's too soon. It's too soon. But I realized like I was kind of in this mindset where it's like I'm on this healing, grieving journey and I shouldn't be with someone and you can't heal and you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
think like when you meet your person, it time doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I feel like in the beginning you're like from everything that you've gone through, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you felt like you weren't deserving yet. Or like you just like were like this is like no, I can't this can't be happening to me. Like you were trying to sabotage it because it was so good that you
Yeah,
ran
it
out.
was so good and I almost didn't believe it.
Yeah.
I would say to him, I remember telling him, I'm like, you're a love bomber, you're a narcissist. And he was like, he's like, had to look it up what a love bombing meant. And he was so offended. He's like, when did all these words come out? Right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is, right? Like, he's like, what are you even talking about? I'm like, you're a narcissist. And I was just like, there's just, I didn't believe that someone could love me for who I was at that point in my life.
Mm.
And I had a lot of losers that I went on a few dates with, or just even through the apps, be like, oh, you have 3 kids? Yeah, no. And good luck with finding a guy that will want to be with you with 3 young kids. And so I thought I was basically damaged goods. Like that's how I felt.
Well, they're only saying that because they're hurt people. So
Yeah. And at that point I was like, what do you really want from me?
mm.
I remember being like, what do you actually want from me? And he was, yeah, I was so, at that point in time too, it was like the cancer stuff was over. And I knew that now I'm like, need to move out. And I just really tried to push him away for a long time. And he just stuck through it all. And like when we talk about it now, I'm like, why did you stick around? Like, do you have a couple screws loose? I'm like, nobody else would have stuck through all that.
No, but he also gave it back to you. I remember you saying you're like Carrie, like I forgot what you said to me, but it was really good. Like it snapped you out of whatever it was.
Well, he would say to me, you're self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
And he would say, look, like, I want you to think on it.
Mhm.
And then I want to talk to you tomorrow morning. Like, I'm not going to get into a big argument with you about this or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it in the morning after you slept on it. And then I would like think about it and be like, yeah, I am self-sabotaging. And it wasn't manipulation because at first I was like, you keep saying I'm self-sabotaging because you're manipulating me. And then when I really thought about it, I'm like, no, I am. Like he's not doing anything. I'm just making drama.
Mhm. Let's give a round of applause to Kurt.
He said he just knew. He's like, I just knew. After our first like FaceTime call, he was like, that's my person. I was like, how did you know? He's like, I just did. And I was like, I was so fucked up. Like I was, just not quitting drinking. I was sleep like, oh, it was just such a crazy time. And he was like, because I knew like underneath all that there was like this really, he's so sweet. He's like, there was this really kind, compassionate, beautiful person. He's like, I knew I could see past it all.
Mm.
And he was like, and I have also, he was like, I've also lived a life and I know, things take time. And yeah, he's great.
Yeah. Oh, I love you guys together. Like goals, goals. Like the conversations that
You know how
we
many times
have.
I've called you and been like, I'm gonna break up with Kurt, and you're like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
He's not even doing anything, and I'm like, I just don't know. Like, oh, I don't know. I don't believe him. I don't believe he loves me.
I'm like, oh, Carrie. But you guys like, um, I've been, so when we went to Awaken, I should tell you guys, we shared a room together. And no, not the same bed, different bed. And she would FaceTime Kurt while I was there, and just like the conversations were just like deep, and the support
Hmm.
both ways were it's just unbelievable. And it's it's like a love that everyone wants. And so it's goals. So I'm very, very happy for you. I'm so happy that you found your person. I'm so happy that it's him. And yeah,
Thank you. It's just so easy.
yeah.
And he just lets me be. He leaves me alone. Like, and what do I mean by that? Like, he doesn't nitpick me. He loves me for who I am, even my flaws. Like, I think that kind of love comes with age too.
Yeah.
Like, I think as we get older and we've lived, like he says, we live a life and we learn, and we had a lot of adversity. Like he's had a lot of adversity,
Mm.
and you just, I don't know. There's just nothing to fight about. There's nothing to fight about. Like in the beginning, I was making drama because I think that's all I've ever known my whole life.
Hmm.
And
To get attention.
I think because I grew up in chaos, and then in my marriage there was chaos in a different way.
Hmm.
Like it's all my nervous system has ever known. It's just like there needs to be chaos. Like why is this so like normal and healthy? I lost my train of thought there. What was I saying?
Just that,
Welcome to perimenopause.
no, just like how you just said things are just easy.
Just so easy. Oh, and he leaves me alone. And I leave him alone for the most part. And when I don't, he just says to me, like, okay, you're on me, but like just let me be. Like, who cares if I wanna
I just,
leave my tissue there?
yeah, I feel like, but like the way he does it, it's like the maturity and respect the of the way he conducts himself is different.
Yes, but also that's something he has said that I have helped him with too. Like he's always felt in his relationships that he couldn't be honest, so he kind of let things build.
Mm,
But he says because I'm such a communicator and
mm,
I talk about everything, and I've really told him to tell me how he's feeling. Um, that's something else that's made the relationship easy. Is that he says he can talk to me,
mhm.
and he knows I'm not going to fly off the handle. In past relationships, he's told his girlfriend or his wife like, well, like when you say those things to me, it makes me feel blah blah blah, and then it just ended up turning into a big thing.
Yeah.
But he can tell me how I'm feeling, how he's feeling, and he doesn't get yelled at.
Mm, yeah. So, in all of this, who is Carrie now? You're like, I hate your questions.
I don't know. I'm just a girl. Um, I am content. It's like I want to say, oh, I'm like happy, but it's not happy. It's not happiness. It's just contentment. And that's what I sort of yearn for is peace and contentment.
Oh, that's what I feel like peace.
I just want peace.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like I'm getting there, and I feel I'm a lot more confident now than I was a year ago. Um, and I don't know, I'm still a work in progress, but I've definitely matured. And I just feel a lot of times I feel content and peaceful. And that's the goal for me.
Yeah.
It's not even happiness, like it's like I just want peace.
Yeah.
And I want my kids to have a good life, obviously. Like my goals right now are like obviously for myself to be healthy and mentally well, like physically and mentally well. My kids, be present for my kids, and my kids, I want to make a really fun, memorable life with them.
Mhm.
And then my boyfriend and my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That probably didn't answer your question, but it's like I don't know who I am right now.
No,
I
that's
just I
that's
just know
fine.
I'm a better version than I was 2 years ago.
Yeah. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just your
Yeah.
answer is your answer. Your truth. Okay, so there's a few questions that I will ask everyone. Um, but unless like, is there anything else you wanted to say before we kind
I
of
don't think so.
yeah, okay.
I've said a lot, I think.
And you're gonna help a lot of people.
I hope so.
You will. You've helped. You've helped. You have no idea how much you helped me. Relationship, through separation, divorce, motherhood, like
I
just
find
like a
that
lot.
so mind-blowing to hear, to be honest. Because like thank you for telling me that. And it is mind-blowing to hear because, I've like I said, I've had a lot of judgment, and a lot of people think that I was like a bad person, and Carrie, oh, there goes Carrie again. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So hearing you that I helped you means a lot to me.
Yeah, like I know why like we grew closer during this time. Like you definitely were meant to be part of my life for sure.
Yeah.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's get into some questions. If you could be any super or like or have any superpower or super like I don't know person, whatever, who or what it would it be?
If I could have like a superpower,
Yeah, or like be one of what are they called? Oh my God, superhero. Who would you be?
I don't know. I don't know many superheroes, but I think if I could have any superpower, it'd be to like become invisible.
Hmm.
Because I'd love to like spy on people.
Uh, okay. And I'm not even gonna go there. I was gonna say something, but I'm not.
Really?
We have a good time sometimes. I just like had thoughts in my head. Anyways, so sorry. Still,
You're gonna have to tell me after.
I'll tell you after. Oh,
Put
okay.
your mind on the gutter.
I'm sorry. Sometimes like I go there. Okay, now I forgot the questions. Hold on. Oh, you totally threw me off. Oh, what is your favorite snack that you can't live without?
Oh my God, I don't know. Right now, probably protein bars. Isn't that weird?
What one? Tell everyone. What's the good one?
Uh, I was eating grenade, but they're all really sweet tasting. Well, I like grenade. I like the built puffs. They're kind of like a marshmallow inside,
Mm.
but they're 7 grams of sugar, so I have to stop eating those. I know, but it's like, come on.
Don't look at my cupboard, just saying.
Yeah. And then right now I'm eating Quest and they're really good. I need that sweet because I love sweets and
Mm.
I love that they're like they have this sweet taste, but you're actually it's like you're eating a chocolate bar, but you're not.
Mm. Um,
And that's the truth. Like I couldn't live without those right now because a lot of times it's like, oh, I haven't eaten and I'll just grab this instead of a bag of chips or something.
this one, actually, I just thought about this. I'm sorry. I want to ask if you could tell your girls one thing, what would it be?
To not to not rely on a man to take care of them.
Hmm. Oh, I did not expect you to say that. Um, okay, last one. If you could take one Arbonne product with you on an island, what would it be?
Fizz.
What flavor?
Cherry.
Blech.
Really?
Mm.
I love it.
You can take my mind health then, because they've just been sitting there. Cherry flavored anything makes it taste like cough syrup to me. Just
Oh, I love the tart. It's like a tart cherry. And then my next favorite is it's like a toss up between, I still love the mango peach.
yeah, same.
It's so good. Mango peach and the blueberry lemon, believe it or not. The blueberry lemon for me, like I told you, it's like tastes like a light iced tea. It's like refreshing.
Hmm.
I did not expect it to taste like that. I didn't expect to like it, to be honest.
Okay, and last thing, I don't know if are you private on socials?
No.
Can you share your socials or do you care? Like if people
Oh
want
yeah,
to reach
sure.
out to you?
By the way, can we just talk about my hair? I don't like it. It's too short.
What?
Yeah,
It
I feel like
looks
it makes me look like I'm like in my 60s.
Oh my gosh, no.
No, I like the
It's
color
so
and the
nice.
like the cut, but it's too short. Anyways,
It's gonna your hair goes so fast.
what is my thing? I don't even know what my IG handle is.
Well, if you guys want to reach out to her, if you guys have questions,
It's Carrie Carrie underscore B dot wellness.
I will put it in the show notes if you guys want to reach out to her because yeah. Um
And if you've stayed to this point, thank you.
yeah, no,
We've been talking for like
I don't even know how long.
an hour and a half.
No way.
Mhm.
Okay, I might put this into 2 parts. So yeah. Thank you. Thank
Welcome.
you.
And I'm not this pale in real life.
No, you're lovely.
Thank you. So are you.
Okay, you guys check out her Instagram and see how beautiful she is. I don't know why, like this is really grainy, whatever, but yeah, she's beautiful, beautiful.
And I didn't get a boob job. I'm not sure what's happening here.
They look good.
They look great, but like they're not usually this big. Okay,
Okay,
bye.
bye.
It's so true. Look at how huge they
I
are.
love it.